Good evening. This is Akashvani and I'm Naresh Mago with the news at 9. The headlines. Lok Sabha passes 3 criminal law bills seeking to replace Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code and Indian Evidence Act. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says new laws aim at ensuring speedy justice to the victim. Telecommunications Bill 2023 passed in the lower house with amendments. National Sports Awards announced. Shuttlers Chirag, Shetty and Satwik Rankireddy to get Khel Ratna award. French Parliament toughens immigration law, making it more difficult for migrants to bring family members to France, and Sensex and Nifty crash by over 1% after hitting record highs. Lok Sabha today passed the Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita 2023, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Second Sanhita 2023 and the Bharatiya Sakshya Second Bill 2023. The Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita Bill seeks to replace the Indian Penal Code IPC 1860, which is the principal law on criminal offence in India. The new bill adds community service as a form of punishment. The Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Second Sanhita 2023 seeks to replace the Criminal Procedure Code 1973 CRPC. The CRPC provides for the procedure for arrest, prosecution and bail. The Bharatiya Sakshya Second Bill 2023 BSB2 replaces the Indian Evidence Act 1872. The Act governs the admissibility of evidence in Indian courts. It applies to all civil and criminal proceedings. The provision has been made in these legislations to digitize the entire process from FIR to case diary to charge sheet, and from charge sheet to judgment. Replying to the discussion, Union Home Minister Amit Shah described the 3 bills as transformative and said that they will bring big changes in the existing criminal justice system. Mr. Shah said all the new laws aim at ensuring speedy justice to the victim. Allaying the apprehension of several stakeholders and MPs, he said wide consultations have taken place over these new bills before giving them a final shape.
ऐतिहासिक सदन में करीब 150 साल पुराने 3 कानून जो हमारी क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम आपराधिक न्याय प्रणाली को गवर्न करते हैं, वो तीनों कानूनों में पहली बार मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारतीयता, भारतीय संविधान और भारत की जनता का चिंता करने वाले बहुत आमूलचूल परिवर्तन लेकर मैं आया हूं.
Mr. Shah said the new laws have been designed keeping in view the humanitarian approach. He said that priorities have been given to women and children under the new laws, and these laws are in consonance with the spirit of the Constitution.
अब ये जो कानून आ रहे हैं वो हमारी संविधान की मूल 3 चीजें, व्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता, मानव के अधिकार और सबके साथ समान व्यवहार, ये 3 सिद्धांतों के आधार पर बनाए जा रहे कानून है. पहली बार ये तीनों आपराधिक कानूनों का मानवीकरण होगा. महिला और बच्चों के विरुद्ध अपराध को प्रायोरिटी दी गई है. मानव शरीर पर प्रभाव डालने वाले विषयों को प्रायोरिटी दी है. आतंकवाद की व्याख्या अब तक किसी भी क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम के कानून में नहीं थी. पहली बार मोदी सरकार आतंकवाद को व्याख्यायित करने जा रही है.
Saduddin Owaisi of AIMIM has criticized the bill, saying that there are several loopholes which will be detrimental for the people belonging to minorities and backward classes. Harsimrat Kaur of Shiromani Akali Dal has pointed out that these bills have several discrepancies. The Lok Sabha today passed the Telecommunications Bill 2023 with amendments. The bill seeks to amend and consolidate the law relating to the development, expansion and operation of telecommunication services and its networks. The bill provides that telecom service providers must verify the identity of their users through any verifiable biometric-based identification. The bill lays provisions that the central government will provide authorization for telecom-related activities and assign spectrum. It also mandates that the procedure and safeguards related to interception will be prescribed by the central government. Parliament has passed the Central Goods and Services Tax Second Amendment Bill 2023, with the Rajya Sabha returning it to the Lok Sabha. The upper house returned the bill after discussion. The Lok Sabha has already passed this legislation. The bill has provisions to amend the Central Goods and Services Tax Act 2017, which allows the central government to set up an appellate tribunal. The amendment bill has been brought to the House following Madras High Court's order after it struck down two sections of the Central Goods and Services Tax CGST Act 2017. Under the sections, the GST appellate tribunals were notified in 2019. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman replied to the discussion on the bill. Earlier, moving the bill, the Finance Minister said the standardization of terms and services conditions of members of tribunals are underway, so for the conformity of that, the bill has been brought. BJD member Dr. Amar Patnaik initiated the discussion in the House. Parliament has passed the Provisional Collection of Taxes Bill 2023, with Rajya Sabha returning it to Lok Sabha. The upper house returned the bill after a discussion. The Lok Sabha had already cleared the bill. Opposition MPs Thomas Charikadan and A.M. Arif have been suspended from the Lok Sabha for their unruly behaviour. During the post-lunch session, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi moved a motion to suspend both MPs for their grave misconduct in the House. The motion was adopted with a voice vote. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
We are here, an integral part of the sky. With bravery and passion, we represent commitment and patriotism, strong and flying high.
Join the Indian Air Force.
The Indian Air Force is now accepting applications for officers.
Registration start date from December 1 to December 30th.
For more information, log on to www.careerindianairforce.cdac.in.
The Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia today chaired a high-level meeting to review the COVID-19 situation in India and the preparedness of the public health system amid the upsurge of COVID-19 cases in some states, underlining the challenge posed by the increasing number of COVID-19 cases in some countries across the world, such as China, Brazil, Germany and the United States. Dr. Mandavia noted the importance of being prepared and remaining alert, especially in view of the upcoming festive season. He directed for strengthening the surveillance system for whole genome sequencing of positive case samples to track the variants. In Manipur, the State Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan Singh today launched the Social Awareness and Action to Neutralize Pneumonia Successfully SANS campaign 2023-24 at Imphal. The minister also inaugurated the State Newborn Resource Centre at Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences JNIMS in Imphal today. In Tamil Nadu, rescue and relief work is continuing in full swing. Helicopters, boats and other ways are being used to rescue the stranded people and pumping out floodwaters on a war footing. The Indian Army column from the Madras Regimental Centre reached Karangulam and Adichanallur and provided food packets for the first time in the last 3 days. Governor R.N. Ravi chaired a meeting with the officials of the Army, Navy and Defence Forces and other central government departments. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin interacted virtually with the officials and ministers undertaking the relief work. Food material was airdropped by 2 helicopters in the flood-affected areas. Flag Officer commanding Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Naval Area, Rear Admiral Ravi Kumar Dhingra said that Tuticorin was severely hit.
The Tuticorin area was the worst affected area. We had a team which was continuously wading through water and working on to help people who were stuck in their houses. There were people who were stuck on trees to rescue them from there. In fact, we had the air operations also being undertaken. Incidentally, the Indian Air Force and the Coast Guard were carrying out their operations from Madurai. We decided to start working from Tuticorin onwards. The Tuticorin airport staff took that extra effort to ensure that a small area was readied for us, and through that we could start transporting our relief material.
To disseminate information about the central government's flagship schemes and ensuring that the benefits reach every corner of the country, Vikasit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has reached different areas of the national capital, Delhi. Our correspondent reports people are being informed about programs like PM Swanidhi, PM Ujjwala Yojana, India Post Payment Bank and Aadhaar Service Centre. People also took part in the My Yuva Bharat quiz contest. Talking to Akashvani News, Alka Kumari thanked the central government for free gas connection under PM Ujjwala Yojana beneficiary.
माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी की तरफ से लाभ मिली है गैस उज्ज्वला योजना की विजय गैस एजेंसी से, जिसमें चूल्हा, रेगुलेटर, पाइप, सिलेंडर मिली है। इसके लिए मैं मोदी जी की तहे दिल से शुक्रिया करती हूँ।
Badminton players Chirag Shetty and Satwik Rankireddy will be honored with the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. 26 sportspersons have been named for Arjun Awards as the government announced the National Sports Awards 2023 today. More from our correspondent.
26 sportspersons will receive the Arjuna Awards this year. They are Ochas Praveen Deotale and Aditi Gopichand Swami. Athletes Sri Shankar M and Parul Chaudhary, boxer Mohammad Husamuddin, chess player R. Baishali, cricketer Mohammad Shami, blind cricketer Illuri Ajay Kumar Reddy, equestrian players Anush Agrawal and Devikriti Singh, shooters Ashwar Pratap Singh and Isha Singh, squash player Harinder Pal Singh Sandhu, table tennis player Ahika Mukherjee, wrestler Sunil Kumar and Antim, and para canoeing player Prachi Yadav, wrestling coach Lalit Kumar, chess coach R.B. Ramesh, hockey coach Sivendra Singh and Malkham coach Ganesh Prabhakar Devrukhkar will be honored with the Dronacharya Award in the regular category. The Dhyan Chand Award for Lifetime Achievement in Sports and Games will be given to Manjusha Kanwar for badminton, Bineet Kumar Sharma for hockey and Kavita Selvaraj for kabaddi. President Draupadi Murmu will present the awards on 9th of next month. Anupam Mishra, Akashvani News, Delhi.
The French Parliament has passed a legislation toughening France's immigration policy after months of political discussions. The new legislation makes it more difficult for migrants to bring family members to France and delays their access to welfare benefits. It also bans detaining minors in detention centres. The pact, supported by EU governments and European Parliament members, also includes creating border detention centres and enabling quicker deportation of rejected asylum seekers. The human rights groups have expressed their anger over the new reform. In a joint statement, they said it is the most regressive bill of the past 40 years for the rights and living conditions of foreigners, including those who have been long in France. The UN Security Council will vote tonight on a resolution for increased humanitarian aid to Gaza. Originally, the vote was scheduled for Monday but was delayed by a day to allow more time for negotiations. Meanwhile, Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh has arrived in the Egyptian capital Cairo for talks on a fresh ceasefire in Gaza. The discussions will be on stopping the war to prepare an agreement for the release of prisoners. Malaysia has banned all Israeli-flagged cargo ships from docking at its ports. In a statement, it said the restrictions are a response to Israel's actions that ignore basic humanitarian principles during its war against Palestinians. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim made the announcement today. Ships on their way to Israel will also be barred from loading cargo at any port in the Southeast Asian nation with immediate effect. The key domestic indices witnessed heavy sell-off today. Sensex and Nifty crashed by over 1% after hitting record highs. The Sensex closed below the 71,000 mark and the Nifty finished below 21,200 points. The selling came in the domestic market despite upbeat sentiments in the global market. Barring the IT and FMCG indices, all sectors traded with cuts. A report.
The Sensex tumbled 931 points to finish at 70,506. The Nifty also declined 303 points to end at 21,150. In the forex market, the Indian rupee closed at 83 rupees and 18 paise against the US dollar. Gold prices at multi-commodity exchange for February contracts were trading at 62,450 rupees per 10 grams. And in intraday trade, Brent crude was trading at $80.15 per barrel when reports last came in. Rajesh Lake for Akashvani News.
In Punjab, dense fog and severe cold wave conditions are continuing to prevail in many parts of the state. The Meteorological Department has issued a yellow alert for dense fog across the state. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Lok Sabha passes 3 criminal law bills seeking to replace Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code and Indian Evidence Act. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says new laws aim at ensuring speedy justice to the victim. Telecommunications Bill 2023 passed in the lower house with amendments. National Sports Awards announced. Shuttlers Chirag Shetty and Satwik Rankireddy to get Khel Ratna Award. French Parliament toughens immigration law, making it more difficult for migrants to bring family members to France. And Sensex and Nifty crashed by over 1% after hitting record highs. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.